Recently, I was called out to do a challenge run for charity. There was only one problem. The challenge in question was to replace every enemy with Vergil. To clarify, Zero found a mod that changed every enemy in the game to an identical copy of the final boss. As you could expect, it didn't go so well.
But I still just died. I can't beat 6 Vergils at the same time. For some reason, when the Vergils went into the phase in this fight in Mission 2, they for some reason all flew into each other, making this monstrosity that I got to see with Freecam.
And since I have a lot of experience with ridiculous challenge runs, he figured if anyone was up to the task, it was me.
I think I know one person who can. Lucid Enigma, I'm calling you out. I challenge you to beat the game with this mod on, with every enemy replaced by Vergil. And if he's able to do it, I'll donate $200 to any charity he chooses.
So of course, I accepted. Starting off, I noticed a few things I could improve upon before even starting the run. The mod that was being used to turn every enemy into Vergil was quite old and outdated. Original upload, April 2021. So we're not gonna be using that mod. In fact, we are going to be using Cyan's Collaborative Cheat Trainer. And Cyan's Collaborative Cheat Trainer had a much more customizable experience for replacing enemies, as well as some bug fixes that would clear up a few troublesome glitches and potential crashes. Unfortunately, it still couldn't create a completely seamless experience, though. For example, whenever one of Vergil's doppelgangers would perish, the camera liked to go on vacation. Thanks to Cyan's, this glitch was over and done with a lot more swiftly than it otherwise would be, but it was still an eyesore every time it happened. Additionally, if there was ever 7 or more Vergils active at one time, the game was liable to just Alt F4 itself. Regardless of those issues, $200 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital was on the line, so it was time for me to do my best. He's here? They're here? Sir, please. Okay, it's just the 2 right now. See, this is gonna be pretty manageable. Okay, no, it's 3. No, so, that's what happens when a doppelganger dies, by the way. That's gonna happen for every doppelganger that dies. Vergil can still act when the camera does that, just as an aside. During my initial assumptions about the run, I was like, oh, Nero, one of my strategies will be, like stay high in the sky because Vergil's judgment cuts have a height limit. Well, no, actually. Turns out they just have a height limit in his own boss arena, but like, they can hit me when I'm way up here. So, you're never safe from the judgment cuts. And if I ever get parried by one of them, by the way, that's just free real estate for them to combo mad me. Most of the time, Vergil does his grab attack. Stop moving. Because of the uneven terrain in most battlefields, he's gonna like fall into the air. I really wanted to kill him before his dive bomb, because I don't know where he is. Ah! Okay. Where'd the other Vergil go? Oh, found him. I found the 3 other Vergil, by the way. Dude, teleports behind you and stops you from murdering himself. I don't know where the others went. I'm gonna take it as a sign from the gods. Got him. The final boss? Okay, I guess the other 2 Vergils were not required for the fight. They just showed up to assist and then left. Like, what? Dude. 1 Vergil is nothing. 1 Vergil is nothing. Screw you, Vergil. Eat barrel. More Vergils. Hey guys, I feel like this is Nero's fever dream as he's like recovering in bed from having his arm ripped off. What a lovely Vergil plant. Oh, is he stuck? Vergil. He's kind of... Oh wait, he's breaking free of his mortal prison? Nope. Okay. He's a little stuck. There's no... Oh. Hey, Vergil, you okay? You okay, buddy? You doing all right there? What'd you say? That's probably a product of the mod. Yo, what's up, Thunder? Ah! It was the Elden Ring ass attack. He held it for 19 years and he finally got me when I let my guard down. Think it would be more fitting if I played as Vergil. I think it's gonna be more interesting. Wait. Change the world. My final message. Well, that's mission 1 done, guys. It doesn't say mission clear, but I mean, we did it. I'm gonna say it ironically. Oh, what the? Vergil, what the hell, man? He was just creeping behind a corner. Oh wait, they have a height limit for their judgment cuts here? Okay, yeah, hey, he knocked me out of the judgment cut end. And we've got, how many more after this guy? I feel like this one is a lot easier on account of they have the height limit on their judgment cuts. Oh, yep, okay, we got 3 more. Please, please. Okay. Sure. Dude, they won't stop. I think I iframed it with DTE. Pog? Okay. You know, I say, oh, some encounters will be easier. Nah, all it took was a 4th Vergil added to the mix, dude. Wait, there are 5. My bad. My bad. Hands up, my bad emoji. Okay, okay. Check this maneuver out, though. Learn that one in Nom of the Viet variety. Old war tactic me and the buddies used to employ. The 1,000-year blood war is what we called it. Okay. Guys, I'm already dead. Stop. No! I was gonna kill him! I was meant to kill the Vergil of this world! It's not safe to exist right now, dude. We're dive bombing again. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, okay. The game crashed. So, as you could see, mismanaging an encounter could lead to an absolutely terrible time and, in some cases, even cause the game to crash. Remember how I said it would also crash if there was 7 or more Vergils at once? Well, his doppelgangers add to that count. So by spreading my damage around, not only did I cause multiple Vergils to enter phase 2 and become way more aggressive, I also created more doppelgangers that eventually tipped the scales and made the game stop working. I also came to realize that the optional Vergils outside of required arenas often stayed loaded into memory, which means if I ran past too many of them, the game was also more likely to crash. So basically, I had to fight every single Vergil in the game, whether they were considered optional or not. For large arena fights going forward, I needed to come up with a plan and keep composure in order to execute it. I had to focus my damage on a single Vergil as much as I could, so the rest of them would remain more passive and perform weaker versions of their attacks. With them teleporting around all the time, it took a lot of patience to single out a specific one, which meant I had to lock in if I had any hope of even beating Mission 2, let alone the whole game. Since every encounter was multiple boss fights all crammed together and I was taking a one-at-a-time approach, these missions were long. Fortunately, the actual boss fights at the end were the short and easy part, a nice wind down after running the gauntlet. Mission 3's rooftop rumbles proved a bit troublesome thanks to the limited space to move around in, but the real party only started once I got into the tunnels. Okay. I don't know where that was. Whew. Oh man, I feel like we're doxing someone right now, huh? This is actually, welcome, this is my house. This is where I live. This is my pool. It's really only big enough for a couple of people, so that's how come I don't invite friends over too much. That's my Lovecraftian space eldritch horror. He's very friendly most times. And then I have a big fence. It's kind of hard to see. And that statue over there, that's actually in front of the house. That's a statue of my mom. And that's the fabric of reality ripping apart. We don't need to worry about that though. It's fine. All right, top 10 coolest things I've ever done. Bro, I just got cock-blocked by Vergil from killing Vergil. Vergil saved Vergil from Nero killing Vergil so Vergil could, I don't know, man, grab Nero. And he's done. And, hey buddy. You...
Something different about it.
That's gonna need to be an Alt F4, though. That one, that's a little iffy. Okay, but here's the thing. Artemis is just a single Vergil. Like, we know how that one's gonna go, you know? Mission 3 is done.
Starting mission 4, I got to play as V. Yay. He lacks a lot of the focus and control that the other characters have, so my strategy of centering my damage on a single Vergil wasn't really working too well here. I was a bit worried about how that was gonna affect some larger encounters going forward, but thankfully another glitch gave me an easy out. After clearing the first required encounter, the wall blocking my path just stayed there. All the Vergils were dead, but there was no way for me to actually progress the mission. So technically, I completed all of Mission 4 that the game would allow me to. As I made my way through Mission 5, I came to a terrifying realization. One of the only reasons I was able to complete any missions as Nero was due to his ability to heal in Devil Trigger. V doesn't have that. Instead, when Nightmare is on the field, enemies have a greatly increased chance to drop green health orbs when defeated. The problem there is that Vergil doesn't drop orbs at all, so I had absolutely no hope of ever healing as V. After suffering through the first half of the mission like that, I made an executive decision. V just wasn't it for this challenge. So I swapped over to Nero, and I was immediately having a much better time.
I knocked 3 of them away at once, dude. What? What? That was the craziest. Okay, I know I've said this like 3 times now, but that was the craziest kill I've ever done.
This challenge was being done on human because the damage output of
2 million Vergils
was way too much to survive on any other difficulty, but we made a bit of an exception for any mission that was just a boss fight, like Mission 6. Since it was a singular Vergil, I cranked the difficulty up to Dante Must Die so we could take it in a little.
All right, I mean, we gotta grab him, right? Oh, he knew. Oh, we got him! All right, check this out, though. That's everything I hoped it would do.
Since Mission 7 features 2 different routes, Vergils were being loaded into memory on the route that I didn't choose. So by the time I got to the bridge, there were too many Vergils loaded in and the game would just crash. I tried redoing the mission multiple times, figuring maybe it was a one-off crash, but no, it crashed there every single time, so that's as much of that mission as I could do. Missions 8 and 9 both suffered from the wall that wouldn't disappear after the first encounter, so I had to skip those as well. And just like that, we were on Dante's first mission.
Okay. I'm feeling the Royal Guards, dude. Check this out. Yeah! Dude. Guys. Guys, chill. Surely. Okay. So, again, I mean, I hope that this demonstrates why I'm playing on human mode a little bit. Just, you know, just for context. I don't have to deal with this, man. The game crashed. Do you think this is what Dante dreamed about in the 1 month he was like asleep? I bet it is. It's like, I just woke up from a long ass nap where I fought my brother everywhere I looked. Dr. Faust is Dante's Cappy. When did Mario Odyssey come out? Was it before DMC5? Did DMC5 copy Mario? Nintendo, get on this. There's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Okay, so we're borked here. It's just soft locks in mission 10. Can we play one mission as Vergil? You know what? Let's play this mission as Vergil and see if it doesn't soft lock, huh? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. That's literally what I have to do. Is I have to spam dodge, get full concentration, full SDT, and then use one of my supers. That's crazy. And I've lost the concentration. Killed one. What if I just infinite iframes, baby? What are you gonna do then? Here we go. I can't do another one, however, eat this. Now I'm totally dead here. I'm not dead. You're dead. No, you. We still soft lock. Okay. New soft lock. Yep. So mission 12. Yet another soft lock. It's not for want of trying. You know, like we're going through this. We're giving it the old college try. If it keeps soft locking, there's nothing I can really do about that. This might be a bit of a risky strat, but I'm gonna opt to do speed strats. I think the game is just gonna, yep. Distortion! It's not a thing. I have to specify every time. Editor, if we could put a little like, you know, warning thing on screen. Warning, distortion is not in DMC5. Thank you, editor. Guys, it's me. I am that editor. Whatever. Okay, the game crashed. Okay, it crashed. The second one of them enters SDT, it crashes. Mission 13, as we've seen multiple times now, just crashes. So what do we do? But go to mission 14 now. Oh God, he's here? I haven't even picked a pet yet, bro. Wait, what happens if I leave? Can I leave? I don't know if I've ever tried to leave. Ha! Ha ha! Screw you, Vergil. Don't interrupt my cutscene, Vergil. I will scream. Oh, he's just waiting there. Amazing. It's overlaying the... Oh. My man just said slay all and killed the game. This is power. You were right. The game didn't crash. Guys, it's a Christmas miracle. Maybe summoning Nightmare is actually what crashed the game. So you know what? I am not going to summon Nightmare. All we got left is the crash room. What if you kill Vergil before getting a pet? Then what happens? Good question. It might be a soft lock. I mean, that's something that we could test. I've absorbed 3 Vergils into my body. How many more must I get? So if you don't know what we're doing right now, guys, we're gonna kill Vergil without picking up a pet. Tit for tat, shot for shot right here. This is crazy. Get Royal Fork to loser. Okay, is this it? One more. He's done. Okay, so Vergil is dead without a pet, and now we can just pick a pet. But the boss is already dead, so does it automatically teleport me out? Yes. But the boss music is playing. But now it's done. Okay, so that's what happens. The Vergils are a scourge upon this world. Do you guys say scourge or scourge? I've always said, like, scourge, because I think it sounds cooler. But I think it might just be scourge. They're a scourge upon this world. Yep. You know what? Let's pause out here. What's out here? Ah, yes, yes. See, this is actually a very zoomed in picture of my big toe. That's my nail right there. You need to get that checked out. Hey, I'm no expert, but the doctors told me that I should also get that checked out. And I was like, hey, you're no expert. And they were like, actually, I am. And then I was like, yeah, well, says you. That's just like your opinion or whatever. And then they were like, no, actually, I have a degree. And I was like, what kind of degree? Like a 45 we talking, or maybe a solid 90? I know my degrees too, buddy. You're not special. And then I did like the Fortnite default dance, and I left the hospital. The real question is Fahrenheit, Celsius, or Kelvin? Please, please. Kelvin was my father's name. Call me Celsius. Y'all need... Vergil has no chill, man. He's like my ex-wife. just take note, guys. We have now made it to officially the first required encounter of the mission. All of that was quote-unquote optional, but because of how Vergil works, oh no. Chat. He's creating a vortex! Ah! He's gone infinite! Mission 15 actually completed. Like, for realsies. Yep, that's what I did. I killed that thing. One time, and I mean one time, a girl said, I like you, and I swear the first thing I said was Royal Guard. Rate the pickup line. Scale of 1 to 10. Did homie flub his chances? Look at that, another mission that didn't softlock. Is there meant to be no sound? Vergil killed the sound. I guess I gotta make my own sound effects. Die. Ching, ching, oh, Dante. How dare you? You think that's all I got, Vergil? Have a taste of this. Ah! Oh, Dante. You wound me. I won't fall for that again. Oh, things are really starting to heat up. Ah, Dante, you foiled my plans again, but that was just a distraction. Ah! It looks like we traded some blows there. Hey, big bro. You'll have to try harder than that if you really want to get me. Yeah. Such a fool. Too slow. Die. You're finished. Be gone. Cut off. Bang, bang, Royal Guard. There we go. We're actually gonna do him on Dante Must Die. It's over! Cool. Oh, it's another soft lock. All right, well, that's mission 18 done.
And that's basically the run. Missions 19 and 20 were really just formalities because you normally fight Vergil for those missions anyway. It's unfortunate that half of the missions soft locked after the first encounter, but I guess it couldn't be helped. I still took it as far as the game would let me, and I stood against an army of Vergils in my path. But most importantly, I got $200 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I let Zero know about my completion, and he made the donation. It feels good to say that I beat Devil May Cry 5 with every enemy replaced by Vergil, but it feels even better knowing that my efforts went to such a good cause. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've had a chance to laugh or smile, and take care of yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sayonara.